just so you know, it would be more important to God to raise me from the dead, or to heal me, or to make my speech eloquent, to tell my interpretation of the Bible to a world where the Bible is not being interpreted at present correctly, than for God to tell the Bible to people in order to heal me or raise me from the dead. What I'm saying is the interpretation of the Bible being told and explained and put out there is far more important than the purpose of things in the Bible, like healing someone or raising them from the dead. Don't forget, God spoke through a mule, a donkey, because what God needs to tell people based on what they currently believe is far more important than God's miracles or God's acts. God would need to heal me or give me eloquent speech in order that I can tell my interpretation of the Bible, more than just doing that as a miracle, which is what the church today would praise and laud and be astounded or expounded. They get so excited when God does a miracle, or when God heals you, or when God does things, more than the need for doing that. And the need for doing that is to correct a wrong interpretation. Of course, they would say God would heal you so that you can say what the Bible really means. Of course, everybody would agree about that. But what they don't agree about is what the Bible really means. And what the Bible really means is crucial, because it's not being interpreted the way I interpret it. And the very fact that God does miracles in order that I may speak and give an alternative way of looking at things is far more important than a miracle of God equipping me to do that. And people should take note of it. They should take note of the fact that God has given me an alternative point of view that they should consider and they should take seriously, and they should think, why has God given you eloquent speech to tell these things? Why has he given you 110 odd videos to tell? Not just think, oh, he's done 110 odd videos, I'm not going to listen to them. They would clap if God did a miracle, but they wouldn't clap if God's given me 110 odd videos, because they would say those videos are wrong. They would say they contradict what we believe, instead of saying it's a miracle that God's given you the correct interpretation of the Bible to tell us all. And we want to listen to it. We're itching to know what you have to say, Nicholas.